man here has got too much on his mind lately, between the lodge and my wife's near mental breakdown. Oh my goodness, today she was almost in tears because she's having so much trouble keeping up with helping her sister keep her place or find a better place to move to, and or taking her to the commissary. She was in the Navy as a young lady.
Solo esto. Ya, si con el flex.
She actually had a pretty good day riding around up to Dahlonega. You know that place that a lot of people call Dahlonega? Yeah, and so anyway, that's what's going on here, and that's another reason the old man forgot. Today is joke day. All right, well, I hope everybody's ready for it, because I don't have one. Not this instant, but I'll be working on it. You can bet on it in the background. All right, it's time for Short Timers, additional Short Timers. That was George in Cadiz, Kentucky. George, thank you so much. Appreciate you here. 3,000 to 4,000 gallons a day of evapotranspiration. All right, I got to where I was typing it in. The evapotranspiration is what I wrote, and I'll bet I got it wrong. I'll look it up, and that's called corn sweat. Yeah, corn does have a lot of moisture in it. If you ever take a brand new, fresh ear of corn and rip it open real quick, you feel inside all that moisture. It's amazing. I don't know how much of that moisture gets out of the corn. What do we call that? It's not the stalk. I just said. All right, there it is. And don't feel bad, Frank. Nobody can fix what's going wrong with me, I tell you, except that we can laugh it off and just keep on rolling, I guess. All right, George, did you have any additional to comment? Because it did cut you off earlier, over.
I don't know what part it cut off, but and you dropped out there, and you dropped right off the remote, so I lost whatever you were saying in that portion. But it's evapotranspiration.
There it is. All I needed was the P. Yeah, that's because my finger, the P finger, that's the little bitty finger on the right hand when you're typing without looking, and it missed the P. All right. It had to go P. It didn't find a place to do it. Oh, Lordy, that's another joke, isn't it? I'm a joke today, so guys, help me out. This is N4GYN, and we've just had a nice chat with George AA2FU, and we're going to move right along here at 19 minutes past 10 o'clock in the morning of, what is this again? Friday, the 25th day of July. And today, of course, the subject is jokes. If you've got a good, clean joke, especially if it's related to ham radio, that would be the very best. This is N4GYN, looking for Short Timers.
WA2, Delta, Lima, November.
Juliet.
N4LQC.
Okay, now because I was unable to get my cursor back over here, I'm using this RM noise client, and if I don't mute it while I'm talking to everybody, then I'm hearing my voice with an echo on it, and it drives me crazy. I bet you know what I'm talking about. So I didn't get it unmuted in time. I heard ending in November. Let me get that one right now. Over.
WA2, Delta, Lima, November. Good morning.
All right, Mike, I've got you. And then ending in Tango Juliet.
Here, November 4, Juliet, Tango, Juliet.
W6REL.
All right, now we're coming up to date here. I'll go over and mute myself so I don't hear my voice coming back. WA2DLN, Mike in Winchester. N4JTJ in Appomattox, Virginia. N4LQC, Wayne in Jonesville. And boy, I'm hearing all you guys great. W6REL, Carl in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're going to run with this group of four. Say hello to Mike, who was heard first. WA2DLN, what in the world have you got for us today, Mike? Do you have a joke? Over?
Well, good morning, Brother Ray, Brother Frank, Brother Wayne, and everybody else on the Chit Chat group. It's great to be able to hear everybody. This is WA2DLN in Winchester, Tennessee. It's great to be able to hear you guys. I really enjoy hearing you, because when I turn the rig on and there's nothing, it's very depressing. I miss the chit-chat net in the morning. Unfortunately, I got to run out of here in a little bit, but I've got a question for you, Ray, but before the question, I have a joke, but unfortunately it's not ham-related. But the question of the day would be, where do pirates get their hook? Where do pirates get their hook? And you guys could think about that. But my question for you, Ray, regarding microphones, I bought one of those little foam covers that goes around black marshmallow-looking ball that goes over the top of the microphone. Are you supposed to push that all the way down so it covers the side openings? I've got 3 side openings on this Yaesu mic. Are you supposed to cover those or leave them uncovered? Anyway, that's all I got. And I hope everybody has a blessed weekend, a safe weekend, and Lord willing and the sunspots don't get us, we'll catch you all on Monday. And for GYN and the group, WA2DLN.
What a beautiful transmission. You're 10 over S9, Mike. It is wonderful to hear you that clear, brother. And now you got me really wondering, where do pirates get their hooks? And I bet you can answer that one real quick. The answer to your question for me is yes, the foam cover should cover all the little openings on the microphone. That way you don't pop your P's and your S's don't go all over the place. And that's the right thing to do. It's a windscreen, and it's most effective when it is all the way down over all the holes. I can't quite picture that microphone, but if it has enough coverage to do that, that's the thing to do. So, all right, you got to let us all know now the answer to the question, where do pirates get their hook? Over.
All righty, very good. The microphone is a Yaesu M70. It's got 3 slots on each side. So I push the foam all the way down so it covers all of them. And hopefully I'm not talking with any kind of a lisp or anything. But so pirates get their hook at only one place, the second-hand store. Back to you.
Oh, I love it. Okay, well, you got a laugh out of yours truly, that's for sure. Very good. I just took a look at your microphone. I see it's a desk mic. And yeah, it has some openings toward the back of the microphone. Now, I'm going to have to modify what I said because let me get this big picture of this mic up so I can see it in more detail. Those openings on the back are made to change the pattern of the microphone so that it is, I believe it's called, let's see, does it say cardioid or supercardioid? Let me read this real carefully. Oh, it's an electret condenser. It's 8-pin round. Okay, I understand all of that. And they're not going to say whether it's cardioid or not. Cardioid is a special pattern of microphone that is quite directional and for the most part will not pick up any sound from the back side of the microphone when it's pointed straight at your mouth. And yours there has a pattern that is unique and special so that it is pretty much picking up only the voice of the person operating it. So, I'm concerned if you had to stretch the windscreen over that all the way back past those 3 openings, I'm not certain that's going to do it any good. I think that might change the pattern ever so slightly. What we need is more time for you and I to chase that down someday, and for you and I to have a conversation, just you and I, on the air. So what do you think? You want to do that someday? Over?
Roger. Yes, it is a cardioid microphone. And yeah, we could do that another another time. It's not that urgent. It's just a question that's been bothering me. And since you're the audiophile on the frequency, I thought I'd ask. Anyway, too much time for me. See what the fellows and Chipper, I hope you're feeling well. And everybody 73, WATDLM, back to net control.
All right, very good. Thank you. Brother Mike, Winchester, Tennessee. For the 48th time this year, 191 total and 146 air miles between us. Very nice to hear you, Mike. And by the way, you mentioned Frank again. Frank, while you have time there, make sure you come up with a joke for me here in just a little bit. And then I'll be calling for you as soon as I get through maybe a couple more fellas here and see what you can also add to the joke list here for the morning. We've got to have a little laughter. Everybody needs a little laughter, and boy, I really need it this morning, I'll tell you. Okay. N4JPJ. That's a familiar call. It has his, what do we call those things? JT is right there in Appomattox, Virginia. Good morning, JT.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, everybody on the net here this morning here. I tell you, fella, you got a good one there. A good net going there. I ain't got no joke for you this morning there. But anyway, it's 82 degrees down here in Appomattox down here. Pushing up to something like 94 degrees and the sun be shining all day today. Well, the man said it's going to be a pressure cooker for the next week here. So I tell you, we just can't wait. And plus, we live out here in our home we own here is in the middle of a right about a 900-acre cornfield. So no blessed wonder it is so hot and humid in this life we live in here. And there I know. And I reckon that's why the little bugs and all are so bad there too there. So y'all answered a whole lot of my questions this morning here. Yeah, boy, JTJ, we're going to be clear with that. We'll talk to you on Monday.
All right, JT. Yeah, if you live in the middle of cornfields all around you, that can definitely make it a more humid situation, I'm quite certain. And we could talk more and more about corn and how corny I could talk and how much I enjoyed corn, eating it right off the cob when I was a boy and we lived on a farm. And then, of course, watching the corn, not huskers, but the machine that, pick the corn off of those stalks and just throw it into the back of a great big, huge truck. And that's usually after they've dried out and hardened. Not the kind, of course, that we send to market for people to cook at home in a boiling pot of water, which is, I love it, with a little bit of butter on it, a little bit of salt. Now that is good food. All right, let's get on and say hello to Wayne in for LQC in Jonesville, Virginia. That's up the road a piece, 185 miles. That's funny, because Appomattox is that much farther, 359. Okay. Yeah, I'm still learning and relearning over and over again, Wayne, at this age. What do you say to the group, N4GYN?
Good morning, Ray. Yep.
Right now, we've got sunny skies.
We're in, I think, 83, something like that now.
You're right. I like corn on the cob. And that machine that harvests field corn
is called corn picker, and that's mad.
So it works so good.
Now, as far as a joke, I guess that
I can relate this one to everyone.
And just listen closely
And see if you fall into this category.
and it's redneck.
Well, you might be a redneck
If the jack-o'-lantern
on your front porch.
has more teeth than your wife.
Over.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. Makes me think of the Beverly Hillbillies. see, you might be a redneck if the jack-o'-lantern on your front porch, I've got to write it down, front porch, has more teeth. I'm typing so poorly this morning, has more teeth than your wife, your wire. I'm telling you what, it's just one of those days. I'm just asking God to keep me humble and behave myself. I like that one. Yep. And there's a lot of those. You might be a redneck, jokes, and I don't know any of them by heart or anything, but that's a good one, Wayne. Thank you, my dear friend and brother, up in Jonesville, Virginia. That was a one and done, folks, for short timers. Remember that, and hope that you have a great day. And if you get an opportunity, have some corn, and keep it corny as long as you can during the summer. These are the days to enjoy it, Oh, wow. I just watched on YouTube the other day how to get the most of the corn, the ears of corn, off of the corn cob. And it was boiled, and then you take it out there, and I think the guy split it down the middle one way or the other, put some kind of a thing in the end of it that forced it to crack open all the way down the middle. And then he used his thumb to pop the corn kernels off of the corn cob. And oh my goodness, I've never tried that, but it worked. It works, all right. I know you probably want to say something, Wayne. I'll give you one more. Over.
All right, QSL, Ray. No, just say hey to Frank, and that's about it. Everybody have a good Friday, a safe Friday, and because of the temperatures here in the eastern of the U.S. and everywhere else, people our age need to be cognizant of the dangers of getting overheated. So I could tell his tone there. He wasn't going to move there. So anyway, but like I told Al, it didn't matter there. I just go ahead there and talk, if I have to on the RS anyway. So he's hitting pretty strong. But I noticed the bands have been changing there quite a bit there. Here lately, used to be, you didn't have all that stuff going on. Carriers, and you didn't have CW on top of everything else, and people throwing carriers and swallowing and all this stuff there, and moving right beside of you and all that stuff, and no courtesy at all there. So that's what the band has turned out to be there. It's gotten that bad there, so and it's probably going to get worse, a whole lot worse there. So anyway, that's the way it is there. If you haven't got no police and nobody to watch over and take care of these things there, that's what happens there. So ain't no way to do it. Ain't no way to get away with it. But anyway, I don't pay no attention to it anymore. When I get on, if frequency. I'll go over there sometimes and ask them to move, and they get smart and hate wire, so that just makes me more determined. I just stay right where I'm at. So that's exactly what I do there. So anyway, that's the way it goes. Steve, I got a question for you there. We started Bible vacation school there Wednesday, and it runs through Saturday. So I won't be able to do the event there Saturday because I have to be over way before 3 o'clock there. Anyway, I think I don't know what's going to go on, but anyhow, they're going to do it a little bit earlier on Saturday, I guess, because of Sunday. But anyhow, if you don't care there, would you do the ANC over there and maybe someplace somehow too long there, I can do something for you there.
Yeah, Dan, I can do that. I'm free Saturday afternoon, so yeah, I can do that. And really, I swapped with him again about I met Ted Mason on church again. Really, a week ago, Tuesday, he had a CAT scan or something. Anyway, scan about his leg, when he fell and broke his ankle and all that. This Tuesday is this Tuesday.